So next up, we're going to be checking out Bruva Alfabusa's Hunter the Parenting, Chapter 5.4, The Second Inquisition. I just want to jump into it. Let's get started. Seriously, I've been looking forward to this so much. God, the member art looks cool. I swear some of these look like vampires. Like, look at me and tell me this is not a vampire. There's also a guy in armor, it seems. Yep.
That ghoul Kevin told me about.
The prospect of one of our own being a traitor is frightening.
Without our skills...
Oh, they're explicitly going into the ghoul! Oh, Cosmic probably lost him when he saw this.
That ghoul might jeopardize all the hunters in Norfolk. Kevin went ahead and mentioned the hunter data. Hunter data is, of course, top priority for vampires of any stripe.
But they lost that because it was taken by Matilda when she ran into the Umbra.
Should they acquire it, they would know the location and identity of all hunters in the region.
Why the hell would you keep something like that?
Blame the coalition. Power and influence over the unaligned hunters will always be a higher priority than...
And considering the coalition is probably infected by Gargos, which is infected by the Camarilla, which has control of some of the companies that we already know, or we know for a fact are part of the coalition in this universe.
Their security.
They already have the information.
Not engaging. Leave.
You're already engaged. I never signed no divorce papers.
Oh, God!
We collected this info.
I forgot about the divorce papers. Wait, they were married.
Data on Norfolk's hunter activity because of...
Wait, if they're married, that means they weren't engaged. That also means he was not engaged because they already got past it. They were at the married stage. Whatever.
your so-called reckoning.
You know what Kevin and his ilk call this newfangled movement? Second Inquisition. You sold us out to a menagerie of government stooges, private interests, and fake pretend Templars.
I trust big government over Big D any day.
Do not continue to serve the interests of the coalition.
This audio log, like the normal episodes are good, but this audio log, they did so much with so little, and it was beautiful.
There is nothing in any book you have that could truly explain the force of entropy we contend with.
The aid we might get from the coalition could be quite substantial, yeah?
Keep what Fatigue just told you in the back of your mind. That ancient evil that would consume us all, you would fight
The worm.
on its side to save Marcus.
Also, Pylo brought up an interesting point I want to pull up right now in case it is relevant later, when it eventually loads. But yeah, he mentioned that reminder. Oh, here it is. An affiliate org has a Sabbat Ghoul as well. Wait, which one was the Sabbat Ghoul? I thought it was a... I don't know. The Second Inquisition. An audience with the Coalition. Ooh.
How are you faring, Ockham?
Also, I'm going to avoid chat for a bit just because in case there's any spoilers dropping in.
Horrible. How about you?
Horrible.
The Coalition has the tools and the budget to rescue Marcus.
Do they have
It
the
is just about
willpower?
convincing them.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do that?
What can we expect from them?
Oh. Oh, so Big D showing hesitance. That's actually more concerning than anything else I could have imagined.
And what do they expect from us?
If they expect
Too
to enter
much.
this operation without us, then know that no, they will not.
Agreeing with all.
Not comfortable leaving it to the professionals.
My
Usually.
son-in-law is well within his right to save his princely dynasty in distress.
You'd risk making an already precarious position even more unsteady.
Yes. Yes, is that even a question? You should know that by now. Every single person watching this by now. Yes, that is exactly what D would do. There is no way he wouldn't do.
That's our thing, old man.
Yeah.
Oh, my
boy.
apologies, young man. Instead, allow me to iterate what I've told your father, your uncle, and your grandfather time and time again.
Okay.
Stop hunting!
No way, Joes.
That you think I would not go after my own son?
Shut up and listen.
No, you shut up and listen! Leaving the fate of my son alone in the hands of these inscrutable bureaucratic powers!
You're a damn sight more foolish than I thought. If you think you couldn't possibly cock this up any further.
I have an opinion, so shut your mouth!
What? Who was that?
Who dares? Who dares be louder than me?
Hey, what?
Disgusting.
Oh, he was one of the guys from the poster of the beach episode. Well, it wasn't a beach episode. Like, they had beach posters. Honestly, I assume since he wasn't in the later ones, he was dead.
Displeased to meet you again.
What are you doing here?
Ah! The old guard sent in their most dastardly curmudgeon.
How are people older than D?
Brick-tooth maw of yours before I sue you for workplace harassment.
Charming as always. How's the wife?
Oh, he's a
and
lawyer.
kid?
I will love this boiling coffee pot in your stupid face. No,
Considering the things he made for the breakfast episode, that might not hurt him.
actually, this is my coffee.
Crickman, if I may.
Go.
Crickman. Yeah, I know. It's not even a spiritual sixer. It's just freaking Inquisitor Crickman. Oh my god. He just drinks directly from the pot. Why did I never think of that? I'm not even joking about this. Like, unironically, that sounds like a perfectly rational idea. Just add the creamer directly in your set.
Explain how badly they have failed.
Crickman here has become Arcanum London's fiduciary for our chapter house.
The money mascot?
He reports and mediates between London and Yarmouth. And he manages
He's
our
the
budget.
accountant.
So with that, and I'll be wholly honest.
That's an odd choice to specifically make him the accountant. The fiduciary is the person who handles the money as part of their duty, specifically because they have, well, a fiduciary duty. I'm not sure how that works in British law, but in American law, you don't fuck with that. Because if you do, it's actually illegal. I just find the parallel between that and Kevin being an accountant that was hired in by the Tremere, or hired, you know what I mean. Given no choice but to become a vampire as an accountant for the Tremere. That's an odd parallel I wasn't expecting to see. It could be nothing, but it also might be something. I don't know.
He has authority surpassing my own. So you better not keep putting your foot in your mouth, D.
Though I was nearby enough to get here in short order, I still hold you in immense contempt for dragging me from my shit hotel. But London is naturally also concerned for the absolute state of this backwater.
Is
Heard
it?
about the werewolf then?
Of course I did. Think, boy.
How did he hear about the werewolf already? Someone probably called.
Guns going off in the middle of Great Yarmouth.
Blimey, a crime in Yarmouth?
And
Oh, yeah, because guns going off in a random location in the middle of nowhere is weird in London. Sorry, America thought here. It's like, why is that surprise? Oh, yeah, that doesn't happen everywhere else.
of course, I've also heard about the kidnapping of the big red man-child.
And you'll help us save that man-child, yes?
What do I look like? A veterinarian? An exterminator?
I mean, yeah, actually, I could say he looks like a vet. Yeah. I can see it.
Some ill-advised hybrid of these two occupations?
That is kind of what a hunter is.
I'm not here to put down dogs. My job is to judge.
You tottering sanctimonious
Curb your disrespectful ire, D, or this conversation will
I think
end.
he'd be okay with that.
Moving on. The Chancellor is, of course, correct. Violent freaks though you may be, civilians should not go on any werewolf hunts.
All right. And what can we expect
I mean, I'd say even professionals should avoid werewolf hunts because it doesn't usually end well for them either.
from the Coalition?
Well, D could tell you. He seems to know everything about them.
He might.
All right, I will admit.
You will admit what?
He
I
doesn't
will
know.
admit that
Yes?
I have divorced myself, both physically and maritally, from your coalition.
Oh, wow.
As such,
I don't know who's in
I
it.
remain ignorant of your wicked benefactor's exact modus operandi.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But
Oh, God, boy.
Stop Stop clapping! Stop!
You admitted ignorance about something, D. That
Is progress. And boy's just being so cute by going along with it. Oh my god.
that's progress.
No, it is not! It is not progress! It is the opposite of progress! Segor!
Wow.
You foolish bootlicks! We are prodigious hunters, motivated by a deep drive, the likes of which your coalition lack!
Oh, I'm sure they have a drive, but I'm already assuming it's more of a worm-based drive.
We, here and now, are motivated by the burning, painful urge to do something! Now!
What did he just throw?
Painful urge to do something! Now!
Was that a... I have no idea what that is. Is that like some kind of spray can? Exterminator pump? Because it looks like it has a pump aspect. I have no idea.
Now! These state mooks, corporate abettors, wannabe inquisitors, will give us their guns.
They knew exactly what they were doing when they said that. With Crickman on the screen. Yeah.
Their armor, their experimental biochemical explosives, and avoid standing in our way.
No.
Understand?
Your naivete is so palpable I could choke on it.
I think he'd be okay with
Better
that.
prepare to deal and not just make demands.
Yeah, these lads are not cut from sympathetic cloth.
They are not cut from cloth, Irishmen. Bureaucrats are born from the evil vaginas of larger bureaucrats.
Thanks for that.
Not wrong.
Being in the same room as you Dobrin freaks, I hate it so.
Also, considering this is World of Darkness, they might be disconnected from people when that happens. I learned way too much about evil eugenics in this game and how, oh god, why would they make it that fucked up than I wanted to.
So much. God fucking damn it, I need more coffee.
Hold on.
Reach.
Let me get my gun from the bus.
No.
Stay your gap, boy. We will see what we can pry from them with our bare hands.
Okay.
What orgs are we
So obviously, Dor and Boy are back, but does this mean Kevin and Chapman might be getting closer? Because they would have info then.
dealing with exactly, Chancellor?
I'll tell you, but first, I want to lay some groundwork. First off, I made calls. Remeld made calls. We requested support from different organizations.
Not just the Coalition?
The ones I've contacted in the Newberg group, the East Anglian Union and the Swedish one.
I'm assuming those are various other hunter organizations.
They all have capable soldiers and hostage negotiators.
Yeah, hostage negotiator with werewolves. Let's just not.
Absolutely does not matter. Remold has brought the Society of Saint Leopold.
The bodyguards from the records.
What records?
Occam doesn't know. Because they were still hidden, and they were meant for Occam to see it. And he was being told when he died, look at them then and don't trust the Coalition. But Occam never got that advice because he never actually heard the records. And, I mean, unless he's the one who hid them, but no, because Fatigue was still alive, so he probably never got around to showing it to Occam. So even though it was seen at the correct time after Fatigue's death, it hadn't reached this point yet. So he has no idea. And the final warning never made it to the right person.
The records of the Catholic Church?
Narrated by the Pope.
And which pope was this?
Why, Pope Leo X, of course.
Ah, yes. One who died in the 1500s.
I mean, sure, magic, why not?
Or so you think.
Right, if the peanut gallery would stop interrupting, I'd like to continue my thought.
I refuse.
Who's Leopold, though? Can he help?
This again.
Boy, are you familiar with the Inquisition?
Like, Monty Python?
Boy, have you been
Door's gonna be upset that it's British humor, but good on you, boy. It's probably Marcus who showed it to him.
watching British comedy programs?
Ah, crud.
Boy, I want you to envision a police officer now, right now in your head. Do you see it?
My God.
Do you see it?
No? Wait, now, yeah, there she is.
Excellent.
Oh God, it's literally the same style as when he did his audio log, and it was all drawn this way.
Now,
Just less
imagine this
edgy.
police officer has extrajudicial power to murder anyone they wish without consequence.
They still look British though, not American.
Well, easy.
But only those a chair
God damn it, boy.
orders them to kill. And also, they tend to be really Italian.
Is the problem with your metaphorical police officer that he kills too many people or not enough?
Fuck
Yes.
you, Quickman, and fuck the coalition.
Sucks.
Probably both.
Losing hope again.
I'm sorry.
Once again, D reveals as much knowledge as he purportedly has. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Are you calling me naive?
I have and am
Literally, actually, they quite literally said that.
currently more times than I could
Yes.
count.
As though that could be true. And yet, in our more private moments, I've heard you call the coalition far worse.
Firday! We talked about this. Set your grudges aside. Stop acting like a child.
Good to
I know this has been said many times, and there's a lot of aspects of this that are showing the spiritual successors here. Crickman being the most obvious one right now. But this last outburst, this one specifically,
About this. Set your grudges aside.
this is such a kitten from text-to-speech moment of just making things work. Because this is not the normal situation we see in Hunter the Parenting, where it's usually D says something, no one else really understands, but Kitten tries to, and moves on. But this is more of a dynamic where you're pulling from TTS, which was more, every now and again, Kitten would set aside the I'm the listening servant and just do something, and the Emperor just is like, okay. Also implying that the Emperor is very different from the Emperor in 40K, so it's Big E versus the Emperor. Very different characters by the end, especially. But I do like seeing him take the initiative, just living up to that bit of the spiritual successor who had a lot more bite than Kitten's been shown so far. It's cool.
Stop acting like a child.
Kitten,
good to
Captain
hear
General.
someone making sense in your clique of clowns.
Your words, they wound me like Shiv's son-in-law. But rightly so. You are correct.
Let us stop wasting time, then.
Oh, now that's interesting. Look at the difference in Occam's face. When he's fighting D, they draw him as very young still.
Are correct.
But the second Kitten is the one to get D to back down, you see the age drawn on his face and like the extra wrinkles around his brow, the eyes drooping. Like, it's a noticeable difference here. Like, that is adding easily. Like, this guy, 20s. This guy, you just got to say, okay, he's 5 days from retirement. I believe that.
Let us stop wasting time, then. We'll head in,
The age really hit him there.
talk to them yourselves. Just show a modicum of respect if you can.
That's not going to happen. Calmer music than I was expecting.
D.
Remold.
Remold. I see you brought family.
Oh. And now we have our first look, and yeah. Wait, she's the only one from the Pentex side. I don't know a lot of these Remolds there, of course. Please tell me that guy's a Bane. Don't know him. Is he smoking 2 broken cigarettes? We have, I'm assuming that's the Order of St. Leopold back here. His eyes are going different directions. Please tell me that's a Bane. Like, someone is actually infecting this guy with some kind of evil spirit. Also, whose head are we looking over right now?
Oh. Greetings, D. I see you are
They already know him.
immediately antagonistic.
I do not mean to be.
No lies. You will refer to me as Sister Major Benedicta Blacklaw.
Oh, it's actually family. Oh, wow, they share that. I guess the swooping hair was just part of the family. And why I didn't realize he was part of it because he doesn't have hair. Also, she's probably the stand-in for the Sisters of Battle then.
I am not just family. I hope that is understood.
Good to see you, Benedicta.
Wait,
Door.
I ask with.
that's Dor being very straightforward and very pleasant, and she's just responding neutrally. I don't think I've ever seen Dor be that nice to someone who's not American or family.
No ill will intended. What should have us believe that you are an appropriate choice for Force Commander?
Ah,
Bah! Benedicta is above this mission.
I'm quite
Why,
capable.
she's just like her wondrous mother, who almost clubbed me to death like a baby seal when we first met.
Oh, that's his daughter. And, you know, considering what we know about his dad and how abusive his dad was, yeah, I could see how Remold would go for that. The more I find out about that family, the more I'm like, they're literally just a cycle of abuse as a not so thinly hidden extreme example. It's not even that odd. Hell, even look at Dor's face on hearing that.
Which is how and why my powerful children.
I'm quite capable of speaking for myself.
Bah!
To those not in the know, I currently sit as the head of the Gladius Days East Anglian Cynical.
Cynical?
Working closely with our traditional forebearers in St. Joan, the Order of St. Leopold has shielded these lands from the
Okay, so she's the St. Leopold representative. Okay, and that's why she's in the similar blue outfit as the rest.
servants of Satan for far longer than you have, D.
How old is D, and are they assuming or do they know? Also, like, I don't know why, but like on her, it's just a scowl. On Remold, though, I don't like his smile. That is disturbing. Like, just look at, oh God. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on that. That is disturbing. Like the skin just decided not to attach. Okay, so it's cousin, not daughter then. Okay.
At your leisure.
Oh no, wait, she was talking to Occam. Oh. Maybe it
Margaret,
is.
Benedicta, let us continue where we left off. I have debriefed everyone on the situation, and we would now formally plead our case. The Arcanum requires the aid of allies in the Coalition, and we need it as quickly as possible. What can we do to facilitate you in our requests? I open it up to the board.
Chancellor McConnell,
Oh, Connell. Bilgewell.
as you understand,
I have no idea what that accent is. Also, is it intentional for her ears to be that pointy? Like, am I the only one seeing that? Maybe people just have point. I mean, to be fair, Occam also has very pointy ears, so it's probably not. It's probably nothing.
we are, of course, highly troubled by this incident.
Oh, she's fake crying. She's one of the... Have you ever met someone who is like, I am so empathetic. I'm going to ignore everything you said because I don't actually care about you, but I'm going to say I do. We know exactly the character we have here. Oh, God.
A bloody sin. Oh, a shame. Scarab.
Yeah, it actually was double crinkled cigarettes. Why does this guy look like someone stuffed a gorilla into a suit and then shaved him down?
By the devastating loss of our, if you'll allow me to get personal for a moment, cherished and beloved.
Fatigue?
What?
Aunt.
And this is how they get them to agree, because they want the data to watch everyone. Why am I in the opinion right now that Matilda did them a solid by taking it?
The data. It's difficult to fathom its loss.
And also, the people who are not chiming in on this one. This guy, yeah, I don't even know what his shtick is, but we see what side he's on. This guy immediately talking about it and chiming in with the data, so we're seeing which way it goes. Occam, I think he's just not sure which way they're going. So they're definitely a block here. This guy hasn't chimed in yet. I swear to God, if he's not infected with some kind of worm spirit, that's more terrifying.
What? It and all its geographical metrics, covert photography, and database of shoe sizes.
Covert photography and shoot. See, that's actually important, because if you want to find out where someone's walking, you know roughly where they're at, and you can find them through prints. That actually is very highly detailed information, because while you could wear a larger shoe size, usually you can't get away with smaller, so you can find if someone's in an area. This is basically... Yeah, if they're not completely captured by Pentex, I mean... Matilda's on the board. Is that Matilda? The one from, like, I forgot what her name was. Oh. But she's the one that was working for Pentex directly.
I'll all be remembered.
Except they won't.
Amen.
Rapidly losing patience.
It has so much shit on it!
Let
Yeah, I think Big D is right. Let's just maybe not live them.
me admit, it was my aim, peerless as it is, that destroyed this most precious object.
You do blessed a good bear, Remo.
Yet, circumstances demanded its destruction, like the... murder of Vernon Fatigue, and the injury of several...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, you heard that right.
Murder of Vernon Fatigue, and the...
The second he said the murder of Vernon Fatigue, the fly started buzzing. And after the last audio, or 2 audio logs ago, 3 audio logs ago, whatever, when we saw the flies were directly connected to the worm and how it was actively looking in the chapter house and influencing events. So that was a worm direct act. You know, I was kind of wondering if it actually was a werewolf that did or something else happened. Just from that alone, the worm, there's 2 ways to read that. Either that's the worm or its aspect paying a direct attention to the mention of Fatigue and its murder, or implying that something's off here. I wasn't entirely sure if not Matilda. Matilda's the one who ran, that's not her, yeah. Matilda's the werewolf. I was wondering if she wasn't the one who did that, and she just took the bait and ran, but... Valerian, you don't hear the fly? I'll play it back again one more time, but yeah, no, the fly was present right after he spoke in an open section. I'm wondering if that was not it. Matilda's the Garu Cosmic? Yeah, but like, listen right here after he finishes speaking.
Murder of Vernon
Now.
Fatigue, and the injury...
Right before he speaks the injury... It's right between the Fatigue and the injury. There's the sound of the fly. I don't think Matilda did it. Which means we still haven't figured out who killed Fatigue. Also, Cosmic, that was wood? No, listen to this. Like, here. The chair creaking? No, let me really ramp this up.
Murder of Vernon Fatigue, and the...
Yeah, right there, right as he says it. There's a chair creak, but there's also the fly going... There is a chair creak, and I can definitely hear that, but that makes a lot more implications than I was expecting.
Journey of several of our members.
We barely found a trace of the disc after impact. Only a piece of the label sitting in werewolf gore and narcotic residue.
That's all well and bad, yet the fact remains. It was you who lost the hunter data, no?
Do they have any copies of it? Because Remo did destroy it, which actually is a point in his favor, because everyone else is Remo'd a possibility. I didn't think so. I'm overlooking it.
Sacre bleu! I defended it from capture! Did you not hear a word I just uttered?
I am dealing with immense strategy here, Mr. Blacklaw.
Billswell? Hello?
Our own were maimed and slain.
Yeah, I don't think this is the people who are going to care about that. I mean, they got a Pentex person on the board who hasn't even chimed in yet. She's probably just disappointed she didn't get to do it herself.
By a lichen.
Yes, that may well be, but the thing is, I don't really, care that much.
Wait. Why does her voice sound familiar? That's probably nothing.
Down yellow-bellied scorpion.
Controversial, maybe.
As lovingly collated a stash as it was, Avery, it cannot be our focus at this hour.
And why ever not?
Why are we spending time on this?
Excuse me?
On the bloody data?
Ever so much?
Again! Fatigue was murdered!
Buckle was kidnapped!
I suggest you recalibrate your response with a bit more tact, Billswell.
My God!
Clutches.
These are...
I'm sorry. That's actually hilarious to me. This right here.
Billswell.
My God!
They actually have her clutch her pearls. For anyone who doesn't know the expression, clutching your pearls is when you're acting really upset. Acting. It's like, oh no, think about the children, said, Epstein. It's that level of no. So yeah, she's definitely putting on an act. Like before, it was just like, oh, she's that yuppie. No, she's that level of ass. Yeah, I can see why this is going to be a thing. She's definitely the antagonistic group, but she's also the one who's speaking first, which is why, or not, technically it was Remold's daughter, sister, whatever, who, I'm assuming daughter, that spoke first. So we're working down the table almost. And we got the other sides who are chiming in, but not really going up in the big method. So we're finding out more about her. I wonder if she's supposed to draw our attention from something else.
These are the errant Helsing types we came here to aid. This
Helsing types? Wait, was Helsing a real person in World of Darkness? Or was the book just published there as well? Need to look that up later.
The data
Swedish.
here is relevant because of the murder of Vernon Fatigue and the kidnapping.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, if I hadn't finally figured out his name was Fatigue from Cosmic's video talking about, I wouldn't have just realized, oh, yeah, fatigue is literally the word fatigue. Also, Pylo, Brain Blast. They found nothing but the label of the disc. Grimmel and Elise were in the room and the data was shot out of Matilda's hand. Yep. And there's going to be a lot to unpack here later on.
Of the civilian vigilante being a direct result of the involvement of yourselves, vet du?
That too?
What?
Had you instead
Blair. That's her name. Blair.
initially gone through appropriate channels, coalition forces would have resolved this.
Oh, this is weird. Every other time she's been on camera, she's been like hyper rage, death, murder. I want to employ you. Because she works for Pentex, that's literally the worst possible thing that could happen. This is so weird having her talk calm.
Issue without any awesome casualties.
There we go.
I mean,
unfortunate dead guy ings.
Yeah.
And he
Honestly, give her props. She told everyone exactly where her entire character was. She liked the murder. And then the intel. Which still makes her more morally sound than everyone else.
intel, fuck! No loss of precious intel either.
Dad, it's the screaming burger lady.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Say nothing.
What is this?
He knows.
A tribunal?
We must declare you all wanting.
We are wanting aid, yes.
I measure your wanting of aid as an inferior metric to your wanting of character.
My measurement differs.
It cannot. Mine is objective.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes.
no.
Oh god, they're so blatantly blunt. Is that door's X? Is that boy's mom? No, that would be silly. There's no way that would be the case.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Also, can I just take a second to highlight? I love everything about this exchange because Big D, every time Dor says no, he's smiling. And every time she says yes, he frowns.
Yes.
It's just
No.
going back and
Yes.
forth every time.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Just look at his
Yes.
face.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, and also Blair's getting more annoyed as it goes as well.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Immovable object versus
Yes.
immovable object.
I am driven to drink.
D. Remold, break your kids out of the infinite logic loop.
Also, I just realized the hat we're seeing down here, those are not ears. That's the hat from Crickman. Okay, that makes sense.
Benedicte, what is St. Peter's Basilica made out of?
Travertine.
They should consider rebuilding with stronger material.
I declare you twice wanting.
Voice wanting support.
Stop that right now!
So undignified.
Benedicte, dear daughter, the destruction of the data
Okay, so it is actually his daughter. Okay. Facial structure runs in the family then.
was accidental.
It being accidental is a moot point.
Wait. Accidental? Oh. Because Remold made an amazingly good shot there. That was not accidental. And D figured that out as well based on his image giving him the side eye. Oh.
It happened.
The Society of St. Leopold holds that they be held accountable for jeopardizing highly classified information.
That's actually a valid point because losing that to someone is bad, but...
As well as those midwinter booty shorts.
Indecency in the eyes of God. Your God is
Booty shorts.
indeed a jealous God.
Father Leo will arrest these palookas.
Is that a mustache poking out of his helmet? Oh my god!
Apostle power!
We gladly provide the cells.
So hasty, secondary Belgian goon.
Secondary Belgian goon? Oh god, the more I see her, the more I want to see someone punch her.
I haven't gotten...
And considering everything we know about them, either she's a horrible monster, or even worse, she's a completely normal human and is just an utter asshole.
to our terms.
How can you be so focused?
Hold it. While
I mean, have you met most asshole bureaucrats who just don't care for anything but getting their pound of flesh? This seems normal. In fact, it's one of the reasons I'm almost disappointed. Or not disappointed. I wouldn't be disappointed. Nothing about this would be disappointing. But utterly terrified that the answer is she's not going to be the monster they get to kill. And she's just an actual normal person.
this should have been resolved differently, we are where we are. They couldn't have known the true motivation nor magnitude of the threat to the chapter house.
The Arcanum's Avengers demand retribution.
Retribution, you say?
Arcanum's Avengers. You mean the remaining living ones?
Wait, that's an actual title?
Correct.
That's you and me, Remo.
And Lester.
Who the hell is that?
We must avenge Vernon, no matter what.
Blatant
Who's Lester?
syllabus violations aside, The destruction of the data was
syllabus violations? Wait, Kripman didn't know, but Remel didn't say anything about that.
more the fault of the werewolf than anything. And now it seeks to pressure the Arcanum into giving up that very same intel.
He's a kidnap Marcus.
It cannot just be accepted, can it?
Mr. Blacklaw,
Would they have it?
Mr. Aconal, the loss of Lord Fatigue is a terrible thing and all, but
And you know for a fact she's utterly lying.
my organization is interested in...
Which organization does she represent? Because we know the Pentex representative. Oh god, I just realized the Pentex representative is actually one of the more straightforward, honest ones. Oh, that's fucked up.
Being justice balanced in all accounts. And these criminals, reprobates, the scoundrel ne'er-do-well villains of the so-called D family, we would never help them out of the goodness of our hearts.
I'm assuming there is none there.
And so...
Also, I just realized why they're doing. They're having a perker face so high up, where normally it looks like a very smug face in general.
This backbenching swine!
My lord!
Do you think there's ever back way?
Do not tempt my powerful wish to purge! Not tempt my powerful wish to purge! Belgium is not a real country! It is an ulcer in the shape of a swamp! How dare you!
Oh god! And also, yeah, Blair is just absolutely happy with this.
Just give me a reason.
Rifle's being raised.
Why you?
Draw a sword.
Ottoman cretin!
Enough from both of
Whoa, what was that part?
Why you?
You Ottoman cretin!
How much does Crickman actually know about D? Also, this is the first guy whose eyes are not bulging out when he's speaking and not looking like he's absolutely drugged out of his mind. Oh, I just got the joke. They're the Ultramarines. And he would be the equivalent of the captain or a lieutenant. Yeah, because they're all in blue and they have the red helmets with the white stripes. They're literally the Ultramarine stand-in. Okay, so in other words, if they try and do something, they'll succeed.
Enough from both of you. D, sword down.
Arms away, brothers.
Wait, does that mean she is the equivalent of Calgar? Nah, she doesn't have nearly as much imposter syndrome.
Thank you. Now, if you're still willing, let's discuss terms. If any other representative wanted to take the floor, and I mean anyone, and I mean literally anyone...
Right, seems like that's our cue.
It's like you could see the scar or the veins in his head and the teeth missing and the teeth damaged and the eyes going the wrong way and the face that's a rictus grin smiling beyond the actual confines of his face where you can see his cheeks stretched out beyond his facial structure and just, his ear is split as well and the growths out of his cheek and his nose and the bags aren't even just stopping under the eye, they're growing around the eye. You need to remember the useful technique they did for the shadowing, though. That's neat. Also, his hair is green. That has to be a Bane. Like, someone has to be very much infected with a Bane.
I'm doing business as Hard McTack. This is my bruv doing business as Slew.
That's their bruv? Okay. Hard MacTac and Sluice Watergate. I don't know nearly enough if that's a joke in British culture as well, because I know in America definitely would be.
Watergate.
Alright,
We're we the East Anglian Union, under code name. Door knows us, we've done business before.
Oh, so they're basically just the Hard Knock guys. Got it.
Hello, Hard. Oh, big man. Look, we get it. You're bloody terrified. And so far, we aren't helping matters.
Because you choose not to.
Oh, wanting to save a family member from a bloody monster. We get that. It's the EAU's whole thing, man. Families first. Issue comes with the
Union.
turf. We're a bit limited, as you know, Dor. Where'd you say these things took your lad?
Umbra.
Thanks to the scholarship of the late Wernan Fatigue, we've been able to stay on his killer's trail.
Oh?
Yes. We believe the werewolf could have a base of operation in Fritton Forest.
Fritton? I thought it was called Waveney Forest.
Who bloody knows?
It's Brittany, bitch. Ow.
Woodland names aside.
Oh my, I'm sorry. I just can't stop seeing him as an orangutan. Oh, I just got who he is. There was an Inquisitor in TTS who I think had orangutans with him. And I'm assuming that's the stand-in for the Inquisitor, who I cannot remember the name of. And this might be his monkey. Oh my God. Because it's the face he's doing right now with the lip down. Unless it's something else. But that's what my initial thought is. I'm assuming he's the tech guy.
The wolves are almost certainly at least 3 in number. And as established, they have a hostage. Werewolves taking us!
Did his face get wider? How is that creepier than everything we just saw?
Yes, quite unusual. As usually for tomtegubbar.
Oh, I just realized the joke here. His face is being stretched like an accordion while the accordion is playing in the background.
Gnomes, you know. Lyktgubbar. And brunnboys. And klåkgubbar. And kräckgubbar. Villisgubbar. I don't want to hear about your village goober. My son is gone. Marcus needs help.
Oh, Marcus. I always suspected he'd be the first of you to go.
Why you?
That is not fighting words. That is incitement to violence levels of... That would... If he doesn't try and kill her now, I'm surprised he has that much restraint. We know he does, but at the same time...
Listen, you bureaucratic peons!
Like, this lady saying it, I can see. Her? She knows enough about him to make that hurt more.
At this point, I don't care if we have to pole dance for the British crown again!
Again? What the fuck did he do?
We call for urgent action!
And how do you pay
Colorful
them?
as always, Adjutant.
Jesus, D.
Call me what you wish, you cloistered clown. My son is in danger. I will endure any humiliation to see him returned to us.
Very well. I'm very glad to hear you say that.
And there's Pentex letting you make it worse.
Sir.
Are you? No.
Grandad Foodstuffs PMC are able to provide their services.
And that's why she's supposed to be so smiley here. She's the stand-in for Nurgle on this side. Granddad, food stuff, green lettering. I thought before she was supposed to be a stand-in for a Sister of Battle, and who knows, maybe she's the equivalent of a spiritual successor of both of them for all I know. But right now, she's definitely holding the role of the giant pile of do not touch this.
Granddad Foodstuffs PMC.
Yes, sir.
Considering what PepsiCo and Chica Banana and God help us, Hershey with Aquafina and Coca-Cola have done with their literal death squads. Actually, I don't think Pepsi's done that one. But Coca-Cola definitely have. This is actually par for course IRL.
We would only need to risk assess, calibrate for margins, and come up with an offer. If that sounds of interest, we can.
How long you gonna do that for, burger lady?
I'm not the burger lady! Not since I run that guy over!
They gave it away
That
that
is to
he
say,
was.
3 to 5 business days.
which sadly might still be the best offer. She didn't pick up on him giving away information, but will anyone else, though?
Unacceptable.
We need help now.
Oh, the burger lady.
That forest
That actually
is
hurt
no our
her.
neighborhood. And look, this situation is a clusterfuck. But we have more than just one mysterious vanishing thing to deal with right now. Our hands are tied.
Listen! We are.
Wait, no. I'm going back. What did he say? What were they dealing with? We have more than one mysterious vanishing to deal with right now. That very much feels like a lead. Especially because it immediately is distracted from without him being allowed to clarify anything further by Kitten interrupting. This feels like something that's going to come up later.
More than just one mysterious vanishing thing to deal with right now. Our hands are tied.
Listen! We are willing to bargain. You are all deal makers, yeah? Let us deal, please.
Yes! What does it take for us to get your aid? Each one of you!
Oh, interesting.
And somehow that is still the most fucked up face. Also, her art style is very different from everyone else because it's much cleaner. Huh. Like, it's also cleaner in the sense that sharper lines, more extremely done details here. There's a lot more individual shading work right here, where everyone else has like more a penciled line. For like D, it's a little sharper right now, but you still see some of that in the hair. For Kitten, you see it in the lines around here. And right for him, you see it a lot in the facial lines. It looks like it's drawn in a much more, how to put it, 2D medium, as opposed to her, who looks like it's done up in a 3D medium, especially the glasses, which are reflective in a way no one else has.
I do believe we all have our own unique terms, so to say.
We will do anything.
Anything is amazing. Well, if you just need to squeeze your way forward in line, we do have some paperwork to start off.
D being made to do paperwork. Oh god, that's probably going to go horrible.
Are you familiar with our work?
Cannot say I am.
The East Anglian Union, a neighbor watch union primarily consisting of working men defending their suburbs and boroughs from supernatural threats.
So local hunters.
All true. But we the local coalition. Here is the most widespread compact in Norfolk.
And why are you part of it?
We give our governmental allies here the data from our states. They give us the gear and the freedom to protect ourselves without supervision and legal trouble.
Oh, so they're just given a good old-fashioned, we're not going to look too close at the dead bodies. Nice.
Grand deal, yeah?
An illusion of freedom.
We all make choices in the name of safety, Yank. You should know.
What would be your demands?
Could you slap him with the paperwork sluice?
All right, here's some paper, lads. Read them if you can, but I'll shout it all out. First, officially join the EAU.
Oh yeah, when he's speaking, everything is fully capitalized. For him, it isn't. Huh, interesting little detail there.
Of course.
What does that entail?
Pay the monthly tax.
Taxes?
Oh.
Senator, how much do we make?
Nothing.
Nothing. We have no jobs.
How do we make money then?
Steal. I mean, apparently some of your enemies have it. Use it.
Get jobs.
Yay!
Then how?
I think Blair is just a funny character. Because, like, she should be the most evil person in the room because she works at Pentex, and employment at Pentex is the worst thing you can imagine. And her going, yay, is literally just enjoying the suffering.
Do we hunt?
It's fine. So long as we can get Marcus, we'll pay it after we've joined.
There's also the matter of the entrance fee, though.
Come on! You're draining us of all we have, Union Man!
Can't we just pay later?
Sorry, can't play favourites like that.
You aren't playing anything. You are needlessly restricting aid.
Do you really think the lads will be keen to take on a risky rescue mission for some newbies who haven't even paid the entrance fee?
And so far, this is probably still going to be the best deal because it's just normal things that they could eventually get around. and probably, just steal from people who they want to punch in the face. I'm literally thinking D would just steal it from Remold. But yeah, this is the easiest one to get around because it's just money. There's nothing immediately going to destroy your soul, which is literally everything the Pentex deal would probably ensue.
Actually, we are also in need. Away you go. I rule the...
Also, they could probably do some favors to them because they have the entire... We're missing some people, and Big D's entire thing is hunting. Favor for a favor?
Today we discovered gold. D. I will pay these sorry working class vigilantes.
Oh. I'm with Big D on this one. That is not what I was expecting. I mean, we know that just... His entire shtick is pride and anger. Is this him showing more depth to his character, or is there something else I'm missing? Oh, okay. You can't even say the name.
Remold? You?
Privately, I hope.
Yes.
What's the catch?
No catch, dear child. I loathe that I must. But the Arcanum too is interested in avenging its fallen.
And that puts it why Big D was only play fighting with Remold earlier. Because despite everything about how much of an ass he is, unless there's something I'm missing, which I can't entirely say there isn't yet, he's at least people-focused.
I'll aid you wretches, but this once, to sponsor our shared hunt for these hellhounds. There must be something else to this Black Law.
Between the fly, finding out about his family, hunting werewolves, did the tradition stop with Fatigue? I'm assuming it did, but they were very much worm-tainted already. And I kind of got the impression Fatigue got what he wanted and cleared up the debts of the past, but something seems off. Again, it's literally, if I hadn't heard that fly earlier when he talked about the murder of Fatigue, I probably wouldn't be thinking this, but I'm... Also, Martin, it wasn't Remold's family did Fatigue's did that? Yeah, but weren't they related? Maybe I'm just mistaken on that one. Oh, no, it's because Fatigue's family was abusing the Remold's family, which led to him abusing his son, which led to everything else happening. Yeah. Okay, I got that one mistaken. Good point.
You wouldn't just be quiet before I change my mind. Remold. All well and good, but there's a few more paragraphs.
What more?
Be involved in our weekly watch programs. Oh.
That doesn't sound so bad.
How long is the program?
It involves controlled scans and purges of various neighborhoods across the region.
Fair enough.
We could swing a neighborhood purge between our own hunts.
You are not to launch pub crawls without inviting the lads. Oh.
That implies the first pub crawl ever ended.
Sorry, wrong one, innit? You are not to launch personal hunts without first going through your watch chief.
But what? Your command is like an ocean storm. My boat is self-determination, and you would sink it so callously.
D, come on.
Hey, we've had more than enough trouble from sales getting out of line. The union will help, but you got to follow our rules.
Oh, I just realized what they are for the watch. They're the equivalent of the Death Watch, aren't they? Then maybe not. It could still be the Inquisitor. I'm thinking Cortez, that's the name. Maybe that's it.
Rules do not now waste the upper.
Actually, I'm just going to double check to see if this is who I think it is. Inquisitor Codiez. Maybe not. Oh, I just found the new art of him. Ugh. Yeah, no, Cody has had a two-eyed bird with him. Here, see if I can pull this over. I'm assuming this is who it's supposed to be, but I could also be mistaken there. Maybe that's why it looks like he has two separate eyes going two different ways. Maybe that's not the reference it's supposed to be. Again, also just if they're doing it. Note that I'm not pulling up the art of the new one because that's bad.
Opportunity I have granted you, D.
I'm signing it.
Fine.
It's the leash or the leash.
I've signed it.
Ow.
Now then, what will you be able to do to help us?
I keep thinking he's supposed to be a monkey every time I see him do the lip thing. I can't help it, man. It looks like such an orangutan face.
Fellow Unionist. Again, this not being a particularly urban mission, it falls outside our jurisdiction. But we can probe our different vigils and see who's interested in helping you. Probe? What, you can't just demand your people aid us? This ain't a standing army, pal. That isn't how it works with us. You're...
But it also means they can't make demands of him either, beyond the ones they agreed to.
Useless then! Is how you respond to everyone who offers you help, or are you just a cunt? When my son is on the line, I will become the biggest cunt in the world!
Goodness fucking gracious. Moving swiftly on, then.
Right, sure.
It's at least something.
What the fuck ever.
Mr. Charles.
It's me!
They have the accordion playing in the background again. Oh, God, every time.
I'm the John.
Do you have demands?
Yeah. I work for Geekery, but you're not supposed to know that. Geekery is...
You're not supposed to know that?
The Swedish Secret Service Supernatural Division. We're here to provide the UK coalition with the Swedish forest spells that are real and work back in Sweden whilst out broiling.
Wait, flat up sorcery, or are we talking actually mage? In canon mage, some implication is that the traditions are explicitly aware of the Arcanum and do send some money to them, but at the same time, I have no idea if Hunter the Parenting is doing that one, because I think they're keeping their mage game and Hunter the Parenting very siloed apart from each other.
Burlow's Pittsburgh in the woods. I saw a tomtigger, a gnome in the woods in real life once, and it changed my...
Is someone singing in the background? What? What? Oh, and apparently, according to Martin in chat, it's another Hunter group, so it's a real one. Oh, God.
My life. Gnomes are real. Whoa, my life is over. That's what I thought. But then I got in contact with the Swedish state operatives, and the state operatives work with the supernatural creatures like the gnomes. They invited me to work with them since I had seen a gnome once, and I got to join, and that's why I work for Geekery, because that.
He's either going to be secretly the most evil person here because you would never acknowledge it, or maybe not evil, like something is going to be super wrong when he drops the mask and just talks in a normal Swedish accent rather than the over-the-top stereotype. I don't do accents. That's not as close as we're going to get. Or he's literally just a comedic extra. I don't think there's any other way to do it. He's either going to be like secret Darth Jar Jar Binks, or he's just going to be Jar Jar Binks.
That is them, but you're not supposed to know, so forget I said this, please.
Who invited him?
Your life story, whilst fascinating, is very long. Please cease telling it and instead give us aid!
Jag tackar källpillgubbe. With geekontoret, of
gonna give him spells again?
we are interested in the Black Chuck legend.
Oh. Darth Jar Jar it is. Black Shook. Not what we were expecting to hear, I'm assuming.
You're interested in the Black Shuck?
Oh, yes, box. Before the tragedy, Lord Fatigue was helping us out with the Black Chuck mystery.
On the one hand, that is a very leading sentence. Because we can't talk to Fatigue anymore because he's dead, so we can't answer any questions about this. Now the question is, was he killed because he was working with them about Black Chuck? Because he knew about werewolves already, because everything we saw in the audio log. He was aware that he was fixing the issue. He could have been working with them. He could also have been trying to get information about them. He could have also not been working with them. They're lying, and no one else would have known. Because it doesn't seem like this is something they were supposed to tell. And he says everything, so they're just going to assume it's true now. Oh, I need to know more about this. This seems like there's something else here.
You know, Geekontoret has good contact with our columns and the founders of Geekontoret.
As the founders?
Palm maybe probably was an arcanist before he joined Geekontoret, but
was an arcanist. Oh. I think that's one of the... How the Arcanum, the Hunter organizations formed, I think depending on what lore you want to go with, it can range anywhere from random bullshit pulling together to corporations to vampires set up to watch people who would get in their way to the mages did it to a mummy did it. But I don't know which way they're going to play it off in this universe.
That's not confirmed, but we have a good relationship.
The Black Shuck, though!
Black Shuck legend. Geekontoret first found the tracks. We see this as interesting intel for the Swedish state. We would love him captured because he is Swedish originally. Probably because the Swedish state would love that. And if we get him, I can afford a new tractor.
Dad, is Sweden real?
Unfortunately, son, it is.
I don't believe you.
Mr. Charles, somewhere in your diatribe you mentioned wanting to capture this Black Shuck.
Not kill him, though.
I would love that.
Could surely aid
There's just more of an accordion in the background.
Are you planning on doing anything particular with, like, its pelt or something?
Pelts? Oh, sure. And everything else. We want to know everything.
In other words, probably inhumane torture, but not that specific one that they're asking to clarify about. Would anyone else here get that reference, though? No response from Occam, so yeah, he probably didn't see... Actually, was there a... What did Occam do?
It's pelt or something.
Okay, yeah. No, Occam had no change in facial features. That's one thing they've been carrying on. People are reacting very strongly here. The fact that he's doing it means, yeah, confirmed, he's not aware of what's in the audio tapes. I pretty much felt that was the case already, but that does confirm it.
Pelts! Oh, sure. And everything else. We want
it's
to
not
know
the skin walker dancer
everything.
stuff.
Right.
Stolen
So
goods,
long as you
certainly.
aid us, we will do our all to facilitate this.
That sounds the best. No protest.
I don't know nearly enough about werewolf lore as opposed to mage or, hell, even vampire to a lesser extent. So how much they just agreed to could be an absolutely an utterly terrible problem. Also, are his teeth spiky? Like, is it just me, or are they actually, like, literally carrot-shaped to interlock?
Here's our papers.
All right.
I'll keep the change.
Maybe it's just the art style.
Welcome to the...
Why are we reading text?
Oh, yeah.
Take
He's stretching.
in test subject. Who is the test subject referred to here?
Chuck.
Oh, yeah. We need to take your hostage guy.
What do you mean?
Come on!
What do you mean?
Take Uncle Marcus?
Well, he's been in contact with them there werewolves for a prolonged period. If he's still alive. More importantly, he say he was pulled through a puddle. Oh,
He was pulled into the Umbra.
Now, how many people here won't know that word? I'm assuming most would, but...
Umbra? Oh, cool name, gubbe. We're also interested in what brain effects that might have had. Because we'll have to check to see if maybe the brain has shrunk. You know,
What?
so we need to take him in for testing that, much like the
Why is Crickman now on screen? Just like
testing
changing out
done
reactions,
begun and
or...
revealed that the oligochita bloodsucker.
And
or
how
possibly
long would he be gone?
Wait, what? Bloodsucker?
Gone and revealed that the
Bloodsuckers and possibly, maybe, definitely another from Annelid due to their similar platelet structure, which is very cool, and actually... I have no idea what any of that means. What's an Annelid?
bloodsucker.
And
or
how
possibly
long would he be gone for?
Oh,
A year? 10?
Depends on what we find.
Yeah, they're just switching around other people up here to see other people's reactions to the conversation. Okay.
You know, brain lesions, or brain hemorrhages, or brain tumors, or brain leakage, or brain gubber.
Are these real risks? Is this real life?
I mean, it's the Umbra. Fuck around, and anyone else could find out as well.
No,
And you would what? Take him permanently?
Yes, if we did, we'd let you know. So you could say your goodbyes, you know.
As here!
Yeah.
Hunter Huddle!
Yeah, no, that one is definitely off the table. Hell. Why is one of the best offers they got actually from the Pentex affiliate? No.
Are we really okay selling Marcus into medical slavery?
I mean, they'd probably break him out. But at the same time, that would be the second child lost to an agreement that they didn't think they'd have to pay on. My wife is stealing my robe, and she's in it right now, and it's cute.
That's no guarantee.
They just want to check for brain gabar?
We cannot trust them. They want to check for brain gubar.
Yeah.
Still better than being kidnapped by big evil wolf guys, right?
Exactly.
Honestly, no, I think the wolf guys might be easier. They'd just probably kill you. The other options, you might want that.
Besides, if they try to kidnap him, I'll be frank, you can call me crazy, but I am much more comfortable getting him out of the hands of the Swedish state than I am dealing with werewolves alone.
Assuming Sweden even exists in the first place.
Make a fair point. Swedes are too afraid of socializing to ever engage in physical combat.
Oh, this probably got a lot of beams.
And just before we conclude, that union. We should try to leave it as soon as possible. Agreed?
Yes, we will try to cut ourselves off, as you said.
I'm also assuming now that they're saying that they're not leaving the union because something's definitely going to come up and draw them in.
Assuming we aren't kicked out first.
That a boy!
Yeah.
Hunter Huddle concluded then.
So, how will it be?
I will sign it.
Tell us first, though.
They did
How
sign
can
it, though.
you, small foreign operative, help us in this, our most desperate hour?
I'm assuming it's either, oh, we can't, you just agreed to give him to us. We will give you info. We don't know anything. Thank you. I'm trying to do a Swedish accent. As you can see, I failed. Horribly. Either that or maybe they'll actually give them some of the spells I mentioned, which, oh god, Marcus would just manifest himself back if he knew that was an option.
Bye! You'll be pleased as cheese.
Oh, hi, Grace. You can't?
We at geekery have much valuable contacts in Project Twilight.
Oh. Hello there. Anything that hurts her, I'm suddenly okay with. It's vampires, isn't it? He's asking about vampires. Let's just double check on this one. World of Darkness. I wrote Darkness, didn't I? Project Twilight. Oh. Oh, hello there. That's something canon. Project Twilight. It's an entire book. A supplemental Werewolf the Apocalypse Vampire and Vampire the Masquerade. They're talking about wolves. She's talking very vampire. That the American government's secret project to capture and discover the secret of the Gauru and the Kindred is part of the Year of the Hunter product line. There's very little about it, but okay, yeah. So they might be solely human, but we could see that it's leading into that. I'm not pulling it up in case it actually has spoilers for anyone who hasn't done anything about it. But yeah, he's leading into one side, she's leaning more on the vampire side. Maybe I wasn't wrong about the entire point of years part.
Halls! Classified! Classified! You're not supposed to...
This guy talking about things he's not supposed to.
Project Twilight.
Is that an evil government conspiracy?
Yeah.
Shut you off.
And then there's Boy just speaking the obvious before anyone else can say it. And the Swede immediately confirming it because he's looking away. He's like, oh yeah, don't mind me. I just confirm everything I shouldn't say. So I tell every people my story and back like, didn't ignore when I tell things he's not supposed to anyways.
Fucking mouth, Charles!
Baked into the coalition. Basically, what you call the Da Vinci Code, you know, secret Billy's Pizza Man.
Billy's Pizza Man?
Look here, you.
Reference?
We can get you a squad for the job. As long as we get, you know, the black chuck, etc., etc.
Was he? Was he actually drinking the soup?
Get, you know,
He was drinking the mop water soup from the previous audio logs. Oh my. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, Project Twilight. It's the American side though. That's kind of surprising, unless you're just transporting it internationally. For all I know, yeah.
Black chuck, etc., etc.
A single squad? What
How big is the squad and how well armed?
amateur wolf hunter are you?
Oh man, hallo.
I don't
That's
speak
more
Swedish.
than you currently got, so be cool, swimming pool.
Dealing with you lot is like ripping nails from an antique chair.
Is that hard?
How will I survive today?
More coffee.
I've signed it. Okay. Bilgewell, do you have any demands?
She's probably the one who will refuse flat out, but I think considering they're the stand-ins for the Ultramarines, they're probably the ones who would be the most effective.
My turn, is it? Well,
No, sorry, not Bilgewell. I mean literally her, Remold's daughter.
as part of an organization wrapping up to be at the very top of coalition activity here
What is the name of their organization again? No, seriously, what is it? I don't actually remember.
in Great Britain, for starters, D. To make up for your crimes, we demand all your relevant intel, physical or otherwise, including papers, relics, etc., on the blank body threat, and for you to sign an NDA that forbids you from giving this information to
If she is not a thrall, I will be so incredibly surprised.
anyone else, including family members.
Rotten, foul, ancient.
Father.
Sadi!
That's not the usual crazy swear he uses.
Family members.
Rotten, foul, ancient!
Is she a flat-out vampire? I was assuming ghoul, but... Huh.
Sadi, it's not like you're sharing that information with anyone else anyhow, innit?
I would rather not share it with these fiends.
Because they're also finding out how much he knows if they need to eliminate him. Still could just be general assholery, though. But considering she was aware of Project Twilight, which was trying to find out more about... She was part of Project Twilight, which is why she said it was classified, and that was about finding more information about the Gauru and the Kindred. So the Vamps. So it could also be a legitimate ask for information and not sharing in case anyone else gets ahead. I don't know nearly enough about that game line, and in case anyone's here, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who might want to play through it still.
That's the number of squads out the window, then.
The number of squads? As in many?
Grippy, come on!
The Newberg group carries the same kind of contacts as G-Counter.
Mr. Orc Colonel!
Oh,
Orc Colonel?
Acts as G-Counter.
Mr. Orc Colonel!
Is he supposed to be an orc? Yeah. The Newberg Group. I know I've heard that name before. What's the Newberg Group? World of Dorkness. Why does that sound familiar? Or familiar? Aren't they supposed to be like the big bad guys in something? Newberg Group. What do we have here? An informal government advisory body of occult threats, Great Britain. Simon Newberg. Coven, body of the Monty Coven, who delivered tip anonymously to Roger Cabinet. Material details significant parts of the Anarch and Camarilla network in South London. Dossier identified targets. Newberg League Group. Second Inquisition precursor. Okay. Exists fully separate from the two orgs. Post-antigen? This is me not knowing enough about vampire lore then. Other factions and vice versa. Okay. So she's basically the ones who have a bunch of extra info, and they're trying to get more of it. Might just be a general asshole then.
Fy fan vad det är gött med Prepno. Ja! Newberg is probably a Project Twilight plant. Access to many gups, many men, for sure.
My God, you are a walking, talking intelligence leak!
What was he saying? Every time they have him looking off when he's telling things about this, he was establishing himself as not being able to tell a lie. And now, when he's looking off to the side, now he's looking off to the right from his side, but from someone looking directly, he's looking to the left. I wonder if they flipped the art and it was really drawn separately. Because one of the tells that's something that people sometimes do IRL, and which a lot of media has picked up on, is looking off to the side whenever you're lying to try and break eye contact. It's just a tell. It's a very common one. Not always there, but frequently enough that media picks up on it. He's looking off to the right for his aspect here, but it could also just be the aspect of looking off is like, oh yes, I'm giving you information. This definitely feels like he's intentionally divulging it, though. Stirring the pot.
Many men, for sure.
My God, you are a walking, talking intelligence leak!
Yeah, he is.
You know the Newberg Group isn't supposed to exist yet, right?
Oh, it isn't?
They shouldn't even know the name!
Oh.
Whatever!
They're not supposed to exist yet? Again, I don't know nearly enough about the timeline.
All your demands?
No. In addition, Mr. Big D would have to become an agent of the recently formed ECTU, be personally involved in any large-scale projects launched by my organization, and be moved post-haste to London for permanent assignment.
Oh, the cat's coffee up a hairball. You know, considering how everyone came in here talking down to Big D and making light of this, a lot of them specifically want him in their group. Like, every one of them has tried to get him on their side explicitly. Hell, she's the most blatant of it. Which also means she's legitimately the absolute worst negotiator here, because even Remold did a better job of that. Huh. This is... Yeah, I'm definitely thinking she's probably not the ghoul. She's just neutral asshole.
Stuck in London?
Sure.
I mean, can you imagine if you actually had to deal with him full time with his general, I'm not going to do that because eat the tar pit. And I do mean the tar pit on that one.
Don't even think about deserting your post, idiot! At all times, I'll be all over you.
I cannot.
Has she thought this through? Because then she'd have to deal with him all the time and how much he doesn't care once he gets what he needs.
Not return to Londinium? Too many Mithraic mystery cults lost for my gorgeous behind.
And
what?
For your son-in-law.
Me?
Yes. We are also interested in assigning you a desk job.
You want me stuffed into a cubicle? Whatever for?
Is she one of the people who saw his writing before they were kicked out?
We have seen the quality of your reports
she
in the
actually
past. Very impressive stuff. It involved moving you to our central bureau. Long hours in those offices, I'll tell you. But those would be all our demands. As I said, in return, we'd be able to deploy more operatives from, well, indeed, the same pool as Gay Contourate.
Right.
So, in other words, depending on the quality of the people, more red shirts. Maybe. I don't know nearly enough about the operative quality. I've not played through the... I was going to say the Vampire Masquerade, because I think they're in the second one, but I also don't know what's in the second one, because I just heard it was bad. I have no idea how strong or in-game utility these people are. Like, is this legitimately helpful, or is this one of those, we're not giving you red shirts, or you just lost the absolute and utter ass-kicking of Sly Marbo in this universe? Do I know? No, I have no idea.
Or Gubar.
Why does everyone have to move away?
We don't have time to argue, boy. I'm signing it, sir.
Just do it.
This is probably followed by them immediately leaving the country because fuck this. But they're making a lot of agreements they probably shouldn't.
Very, very good.
Also, she does realize he's now currently contracted to 3 separate organizations, right? And one of them is explicitly, you know, union paying dues.
Your skill might finally be invested in a real purpose, D. And for your little rescue mission,
When you're done, please light her entire building on fire.
you'll have one more squad to add to the roster.
One.
One? Just one? But you said...
I never specified the number.
You literally said a number.
One is a number.
Nobody says a number and means one.
I was never really good with math or whatever.
Yeah, because right now you have 1 head, and I think Big D at some point in the future will probably make that less of a number. This is almost confirming it. I think she's probably going to be the non-monstrous version, just to highlight people can be monsters too.
You tricked us.
A vile warping of the expectations.
And not
Come
worth
now,
doing.
there'll be like 4 soldiers in my squad. More than Charles. And you'll see them better armed.
So yeah, they're getting red shirts. The only one where a squad might be useful is probably the definitely not Ultramarines.
We have quite a bit more sway, as you will see when you join us.
God,
This is still not enough to handle at least 3 werewolves.
Not even close.
Not too familiar with werewolves, but stacking everything you have together, you have at least 2 squads of very competent soldiers.
Yeah, they should probably just tear that up and just save the soldiers' lives, unless they're from Pentex, in which case it's probably better for the soldiers this way.
And maybe a pack of communists to boot.
Oh no! Nobody in the army knows what communism is.
Save it for the choir, Tanky.
The
What's
choir?
more, though? Who knows how many men you might be able to source from Blair's
Oh, yeah, and now we get to the Pentex version. Oddly enough, we still haven't heard what hers was yet. Still might want to rip up her contract, though, because fuck that.
military contractors, eh?
I'm glad you asked.
I did not ask! I am screaming!
Our terms are simple. Here you go!
I'm not reading that.
Oh, I can't fucking read this. It's like 50 pages.
Oh, don't worry, Gov. Sluice Watergate will help you out.
What?
He's a paperwork savant, I tell ya.
Bah! I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, these terms and services give Grandad foodstuff stolen exclusive rights to the family's personal data, land, fingerprints, likenesses, voices, faces, identities, immaterial concepts, quintessences, and general human rights. You as legal guys also waive the right of guardianship for your boy. Provide these a member's bonus for your next purchase at 99p land. Fuck.
And there's the connection to the 99p land. It gives up all rights. They don't have him anymore. They buy him. So yeah, okay, shit. He's actually the legal savant. Wait. I was thinking orangutan. What if he's a gorilla? A gorilla man? Is he supposed to be the stand-in for Bobby G? I thought he'd be French at that point. Okay. Sure. And yeah. So the Pentex one is directly through there, and we know the Pentex are Camarilla because they had the ghoul at the end of the audio log for that. So that's probably Regent is on Pentex board, maybe, or a Pentex subsidy who has a ghoul in there. Not sure. Definitely a connection, though.
I believe it.
Wait, what?
The fuck?
Wave guardianship.
Good job,
We
Sluice.
want you and your children and your children's children to be a part of the Granddad family.
Oh, she's actually sweating now.
Burger Lady, I'm already part of my granddad's family.
Don't call me that, you little shit!
They keep saying that, and she keeps forgetting.
Joining a hunter co-op is one thing. Administering my brother to Swedish brain surgery is another. Even bending the knee to the British can be excused with what's at stake. But there is absolutely no amount of soldiery you can provide that will have me give up my son.
Oh, that is too bad, sir.
But
I should shoot you for even suggesting something.
no, wait, what was that sound?
Soldiery you can provide that will have me give up my son.
Oh, that is too bad, sir.
I should shoot you.
Right there, right before he said I should shoot you. There's like a chirping sound.
That is too bad, sir.
I should shoot you.
It's like a chittering. I don't know what that is. I want to say a roach, but she's not speaking. Not the piano going doo-doo. I don't know. Like, there's a chittering literally right before it. Like, I'll just pull it back a few seconds. Right after that's too bad, sir. And then it's over top of the piano going, doo.
I should shoot you.
Maybe a cricket? It could just be unrelated background noise for all I know.
For even suggesting something.
Always looking out for sight.
Sorry? Dad?
Honestly, she works for Pentex. That's the nicest thing you could do to her.
Was that a threat?
No, that's a promise.
Because I love threats.
We saw you back at O'Tully's.
Always bring it out.
I know what you're involved in.
What did you?
Worm freak.
Quiet conversation over Blair's comms. And he's identified what they are. Oh.
Gentlemen, I sadly believe we have to retract our offers. Multiple unspecified parties have reported one or more of your recent actions as being inappropriate.
What do you
On
mean?
review, we judge these violent threats as clear breaches of conduct and that a working relationship between these private contractors and the Coalition cannot be constituted.
And somehow, Door does the Coalition the biggest favor they're not even aware of.
Gentlemen, as we say at Grandad Foodstuffs, have the day that you deserve.
Damn it, I had to travel.
Oh, her art changed. No, it just switched sides. I never noticed the lines behind her.
At Grandad Foodstuffs, have the day that you deserve.
Damn it, I had to travel all the way down to the marshland for nothing. We call this meeting of the Coalition adjourned.
A bit harsh, but it seems there's some issues here that ought to be settled at a court.
I'm sorry, lads.
You're all leaving on behest of a food conglomerate.
Hands are tied, mate. Unless you want to reverse course on about 20 pre-negotiated items.
Oh. So every single person who's leaving right now, including the union, was tied up with Pentex. And also the audacity of this bitch just being a bitch. A little surprised they're tied up, but also, yeah. Considering how much of a solid he just did, I'm a little surprised they're the ones getting into it. But their entire shtick is deals. Huh.
Good luck to you, Tips, but you're on your own.
We signed contracts.
Yes, which are now unfortunately null and void due
Is the Swedish guy still there?
to a breach of local Coalition charter. Kritzman, we will discuss the matter of the destroyed data later. Prepare for trial.
Very well.
Trial?
No! Marcus!
Okay, gentlemen. See you all in hell.
Oh, thank God. She actually sounds more normal when she drops the act. Ah, it's actually more refreshing. And honestly, none of those terms were worth it. Mostly because none of those terms, I think, would have actually guaranteed anything like success. It would just make the werewolf a little more angry.
Okay, everybody, see you all in hell. Bye-bye, funny day again. Please call me if you catch Blackjack anyway, somehow, okay?
Huh. This guy's definitely interesting because he's giving a lot of information away. He wants to keep contact open. Something's going on there.
Would love that sender, hey do bye.
He just rolled off after inflating.
So much fucking gas
This will at least make an interesting report.
Dodge
What a
bullets.
waste of time and resources.
They didn't walk away,
We
though.
too should leave, Sister Major.
Just a moment,
Utterly
Gabriel.
unreasonable, those demands they dare make before they would even think of rendering aid to their fellow
That was all we fucking had!
They've made up their minds before even speaking to us.
And again, dodged bullet.
anything. It is I who should be furious, D. You? Your repulsive and boisterous conduct has endangered our righteous vengeance. And what of them? Would you call chaining us to their yoke a fair trade?
Yes.
Black law? Of course not, you churlish shape.
Oh, he doesn't?
It is why I am... it is why I am still here, in your infuriating and Pongo-esque presence.
Nobody would call
Pongo-esque? I have absolutely no idea what that phrase means. Like, usually I get like a hint. I just don't know. Is it a British thing, or is it just a reference I'm just missing because I'm out of touch with all pop culture from almost any time period? Probably could be both.
All the demands they made fair, but if we're looking for fairness, we'd be better off fist fighting the bloody canines ourselves.
Yes, they probably would be. I would actually say they'd have a better chance that way.
What are we left with at this point, Chancellor?
Benedicte, dear daughter, you remain.
After this whole display, I am unsure I should even consider your pleas.
If it were up to me, Sister Major, I'd have left with the aristocrat and the Swede.
I wanna go home to...
Aristocrat? Who's the Oh, it's probably the pearl clutcher. Yeah, that would do it.
The torture chamber!
Silence! Both of you.
The thing that slew Fatigue is still out there. You cannot disregard that, daughter.
I am not. But there is always a better use of my soldiers. Dee and his hunter band have made their disdain for us and our ways clear. Am I to pray to God that he will not cast us into the fray as fodder for his ridiculous errantry?
You know full well my hatred for Dee is potent and drenched and unflinching, and yet I am willing to throw my lot in with him to ensure this sin is avenged.
I want to say this is such a good moment for Blacklaw, but I'm still coming back to that earlier Fly moment. Granted, the Fly was acting... It's still a good moment for Blacklaw. I'm thinking it's something else is going on. This is Remold stepping up. But the Fly has always been a very important indicator in actually multiple times it's come up so far. So it definitely wasn't used at random. Or was that just the worm chuckling at getting something it wanted?
We need your help to make it so. Much has been said tonight. Much of it by the members of this coalition. But you and the Society are the last ones at the table now.
Humor me, why don't you? You want to frame the Inquisition of old as this noble crusade against the forces of darkness, I take it.
I live in the present, Catboy.
Oh, wow. First person to actually say that.
And that is exactly what we are.
Wouldn't the opportunity to show up us pagans at the task of hunting entice you? Even a bit?
We do that plenty already, don't we? Yeah. Why would we need to save your sorry?
I'm sorry. I just still love it, the fact that his mustache is so strong that it pokes through the grill. It's just so stupid.
Hides to prove it. Putting that aside, what you speak of is...
Is it the white stripe on the red hat that makes him a lieutenant or a captain? I play Ultramarines and I don't even remember that.
The sin of pride.
Not on. We don't do sins. I want to meet Jesus Christ in heaven when the rapture comes next week.
The rapture's not in the Bible. It was made up by a Protestant from Westminster.
A Protestant?
Oh no! Brother, I'm apostatizing!
Quick, eat your rosary!
What?
If you're quite done putting my men through crises of faith.
Quick, get your rosary! Oh, I love these guys! Oh, they're so insane. This is perfect.
Why have I read official Catholic teaching on the rapture and you guys haven't?
Brother, you are choking! That's heresy!
If I'm to even
Joking is
consider
heresy.
offering help, I need to make completely sure that this isn't a fool's errand.
Oh, it's definitely a fool's errand. But that's also just because you're fighting multiple werewolves on their turf, and that, by definition, is the fool's errand.
The Gladius Day isn't afraid to die in battle against the devil's servants, but your group is a bit too...
Criminal, devious.
How about completely insane?
Coming from them. Wow.
I believe my men have said it best.
The Ultra
I need
Krieg.
something more before I risk my men against werewolves of all things.
What more can we do to convince you?
John?
I want my son back!
Romans 4:4. Now to the one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but his due. I won't send my men into battle blindly or without payment. Not for your sake.
What
Do
information
you want us
do
to
they
pay
want?
indulgences?
I am far too Turkish to do something like that!
Oh, he is actually Turkish. That's why they said the Ottoman comment earlier. So, Ottoman Empire or older? I have honestly no idea.
As you have already done prior, I ask you offer us compensation.
So, probably in services rendered, right?
What would you have us offer?
You will give your lives to the Society of Saint Leopold.
No, not Catholic schools, not Catholic schools, not Catholic schools.
That's it. That's it. I can't take this. I need a bloody moment from this nonsense.
Chancellor?
Wait,
Where?
Occam is... You know, I wasn't expecting him to be the first one to break.
Where did he...
We already serve in a war against darkness!
You do not serve. You charge into battle, yes, but without accountability, without oversight. What point is there in your cell if you do not serve the greater good?
Greater good? As determined by who? You?
By the Holy Catholic Church.
Oh, I just need to look something up quickly to find out just how much of a deep cut this is. So there were a lot of revelations in America about the Catholic Church. This would be 4 years. This happens in 2006, and this came out first in 2002. So, yeah, that's like saying, hey, you know that thing about that financer who has that island? Let's trust him with the kids. Yeah, I'm not going to detail because YouTube wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, it is that relevant.
Ah, yes.
I'm not sure that's where he's going because, again, this is more of an American perspective rather than a British or any other thing on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. But that's definitely relevant here. Also, there's a long history of the Catholic Church doing things. Yeah. Also, I'm bringing it up because while it happened in Boston where it first came out, it later came out in the following years that the church was doing this internationally.
Institutions, edifices of pride and arrogance, labyrinths of unjust hierarchy.
Enough. If you wish to save your son, you will commit everything. Your intelligence, your expertise, your property, even your lives to God's house. In the end, he will judge if it was enough. That is the price.
Military slavery!
You've made this bargain several times today. Therefore, if you wish our aid, you must fall, prostrate at the feet of the Almighty and beseech his servants for your salvation. Would you stand there and defy him when he is all you have left?
We just want help! Can't we get it without being fucking extorted?
Yeah. And again, even though everyone else was walking away, they all wanted to grab Big D. They were willing to walk away from the other people because, oh, we found out this might not work out.
We
we expect any other answer from these guys? They have no grace.
You are godless!
And you are cornless!
Stop saying the heresy!
It is literally apostasy!
The vampires are right! These fools really are the Second Inquisition.
I wonder if he's actually going to get help from the vampires on this one. I would never see that coming.
Call us that as if it was an insult. We are the Inquisition, hotshot.
And we love purging the heretics!
Ever say that word again? I'm fucking sick of it!
Whoa. Calm down.
Wait,
Don't
what?
swear. Go to jail.
It is an insult, though.
Oh, is it? I suppose I should turn the other cheek.
What is wrong with you? The historic Inquisition jailed people, murdered people, took their stuff, took their land, not for some holy purposes, but just to take shit. I've read the scholarship, I've read first-hand details of the victims, graphic details of the torture you inflicted on people who did nothing wrong, and this is what you're still doing!
Oh, you're preachier than our preacher back home. Don't forget to hold.
But... Oh. It's the difference between accountable for things that happened before your birth and things you're doing right now because your organization's fucked up. And that's why he's bringing out accountable for the Cathars. The only person here who might be accountable for things in the past is potentially Big D because he might have been there.
Just to account for the Cathars, you know, along with anything bad to ever happen at an auto da fe.
Your coy tone is an embarrassment to all mankind.
A few of our forebears were excessive at times, perhaps. But never forget, we were among the first few bulwarks of mankind against the undead.
Because this is World of Darkness where direct history doesn't quite match up. Because there actually are monsters in the dark. But also those monsters sometimes are still more human than the things hunting them.
In long centuries, countless devils and heretics have fallen by our sword. I carry no shame!
The crimes you celebrate echoed today. Any man can hear the screams! Keep your bloodied sword in its filthy...
Oh, dude. And as they say that, you actually hear the screams in the background. Ooh, also, Josh, I'm just going to pull this up quickly. Thank you very much. A member for 27 months. God damn. Thank you, man. And here we see the most interesting part of World of Darkness. The humans are bigger monsters than 90% of the monsters. Yeah, but that remaining 10%, man, is really nasty. Yeah, it's probably also why they haven't been purged by the monsters. One, because they can't. And two, the remaining 10% are terrifying as shit.
Scour, hold.
Ed, hi, boy. Ed, you want our stuff?
You tell him, boy!
You're leeches! Do you understand that? No different from any vampire! And also...
Are you finished?
Might be.
And what did your screed accomplish? You've insulted us. Is that all you wanted? Do you feel vindicated?
A little, yeah.
Do you feel like you've spent your time well?
Not walking into this conversation probably would have been more useful. Other than finding out Remold was actually willing to play ball, which is still more than I expected.
Sadi, we should just go. Let's go to the forest, alone. This was a mistake.
Shame yourselves no more, heathens. Sister Major, we know their answer. We don't need to pop.
Brother Angelo, you've spoken out of turn enough. I have turned your cheek for you. Now let them deliberate more carefully.
Yes, Sister Major.
Despite everything, I kind of like this group because unlike everyone else is just being an asshole because they can or because they feel they have to. These guys don't feel they're being assholes, which makes them both the most terrifying and also the most human because they're actually doing what they think is right. Even if that is very much wrong. It's kind of refreshing considering Other people were so much worse.
What I am giving to you is God's clemency for the sins you've conducted in his gaze. This is your atonement. It is, however, your choice, as was granted to you by him, in his infinite wisdom to give you free will.
Free will. Bah! You are the garb of a priest, but you offer us a devil's choice.
Call it what you will. Accept our aid and submit yourself to our ranks, or refuse it and do.
I'm wondering what will end up happening is just her alone comes in because her dad asks. Because right now she's speaking as a member of the order, but she is also still, you know, the daughter of Remold who does actually want to help.
This alone. Those are your options.
Shit. You did say that you'd do anything to save Uncle. What changed?
I just wanted... You're right. I just want him back. Sir? We aren't as enmeshed with them, are we? So we can...
More easily go back on your word.
Just butting in right away.
The first thing you consider is how to break your oath.
Yeah.
Typical.
If you had to renounce your faith to save Remold's life...
I wouldn't.
Your child's life...
Don't ply me with hypotheticals, Door.
Door... I don't think he'd do it either. Because he would stick to his guns regardless, because that's who he is. But also, he would probably just run in regardless.
My faith and your so-called reckoning have nothing in common.
They said the line! Hunter the Reckoning. As opposed to this one, which is the parenting. And then bringing in specifically... Actually, it's a double comment here. They're talking about family, both parents and children, while then bringing in the Reckoning. The initial name and then referencing the current name.
Of our drive.
And you know nothing of true piety. Cease stalling and make your choice.
Sadi, Door, this is awful, but we did all but make similar arrangements with the other coalition members.
Some were better than others.
With every intention of getting out of them.
Surely there's a way out of this one, even if we have to abide by it for a while.
No.
No?
What my son means to say is, there is no easy way to weasel out of a contract with the Gladius Day.
Why?
You know why. We deal with the Inquisition. I could give a damn if I can't return to Sweden anytime soon. I fought the Yule Goat enough times, and being on the outs with the Arcanum again wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, it's the one that gets built out of wood and everyone ignites it every year, even though they're not supposed to. I actually know about that one.
Be preferable.
But it's essentially the status quo before we came here. We potentially could have worked with Arkham or even Remold to politic our way through the arrangement, even being blacklisted by the Union, as powerful as they may be locally.
It would pale in comparison to breaking faith with the Society of Saint Leopold.
What the hell?
I still think Arkham might be the one to come back.
You'll call them evil to their face, but hesitate.
In a world where the ancient past lives in the shadows, the Leopoldites are an organization that dates contiguously to the 1200s. And you already know what their true purpose has been. Over 800 years of amassing power.
What has ever stopped you from trying to resist a greater power?
The Leopoldites are not an enemy I'm interested in making right now.
Probably for the same reason he didn't want to end up fighting the werewolves. Because even though they suck at it, they're probably still technically on the right side. The technically is carrying a lot of water and everything I said, though.
They are in ascendancy, son-in-law!
What do you mean?
For most of their tenure, the Leopoldites have been separate from the church. Hardliners, lunatics, relics of a bygone age.
Oh.
Yet as of last year, Pope Benedict XVI has acknowledged and reintegrated the Leopoldites into the church itself.
Oh.
We have always been the blade of the church.
They just didn't
It is
know it.
fortunate now that the Pontifex has seen fit to wield us.
Amen.
Because Benedict is the one who took over after Pope John Paul II died. Oh, yeah. And Benedict is very much... He's the one who... Oh. That is not... For anyone wondering where I'm going with this one, Pope John Paul, when he died, he was more known as technically the guy who ended up ignoring a lot of sexual assault allegations because his time during World War II was Nazis making allegations like that to get rid of people they didn't like. But then it turned out his instinctual denial was, oh, yeah, that's just something to fuck people over, versus... no, they were real and he should have listened to them. And that came out later in the previous Boston Globe article that I brought up on screen. Benedict took over and his big shtick was he was heavily traditional into the circumstance, in the pomp, in the full regalia, in embracing the most extravagant expressions of tradition, at least from an overt, visible standpoint. And then he was replaced with someone whose name I cannot remember, and now we have Leo. But during this time period, he only served a brief mention, so it's during the reign where someone who's very much into traditional aspects, which is why now pulling in them as the blade is important. Because I don't know how long he stood for, but if there's any time jumps, that could very well be important. And maybe we'll end up seeing someone, I don't know, fighting the Pope. I don't think it would go that way, but it would be one of the weird ways that this would actually fit in.
If we were to agree to their offer, we would be bound by it, not out of choice or for a lack of bravery on our part, but because the alternative is to make a great enemy.
We were fighting literal vampires and werewolves, for fuck's sake. Where was this when we were treating the Swedish government?
The vampires don't care about other vampires unless they have to. The werewolves, you're fucked regardless if you have to fight them. And the Swedish government's Swedish, not British.
Swedes have not been accumulating supernatural power for centuries! They have no internationally organized pools of zealots to obey their holy edicts. But more than anything else, the Swedes do not know us!
Their influence in our field is immense. I would know.
Oh?
We are one of the so-called Five Torches of the Coalition.
Really?
Breaking faith, the Leopoldites would see the Coalition hunt us, jail us, likely even kill us. A coalition that includes Remeld, Arkham, and many of Marcus's friends.
Then... we don't break our word.
Then we cease to be hunters.
Then we stop being hunters.
Unacceptable! I would never...
Then Marcus dies!
May I offer something further?
Such as...
I would be remiss if I did not inform you that life does not end within the society. You would cease to be hunters, yes, but after a period of repentance, evaluation, should you live and let your faith blossom, you'd become inquisitors. Something far greater in my estimation. A war.
Oh, this is just brilliant. Because this is the exact reverse of TTS. For example, TTS, of course, everyone should know by this point, if you're getting all my references that it's bullshitting all the way back, is a storyline that involved Big E, the spiritual success or predecessor to Big E, destroying the Inquisition because they were being batshit insane. Where this one is him submitting to it. It's literally an exact reverse of situation. Oh, whoever wrote this over at Ogre Papadong, whether it was Alfabusa, whether it was Speaker D, or any of the other people involved, they had to be laughing their asses off at this specific moment.
Warrior of righteous cause, bound by nothing save the authority of the divine. Take my word for it, there is no greater calling.
Damnation!
Quite the opposite.
D. We have no choice.
Sign this parchment. Here in the presence of a Sister Major of the Gladius Day, it will be quite binding. the end of your lives as hunters, and the beginning of something greater.
Malcolm
came back?
Oh, now hold on, Benny.
What?
I've got one
Benny?
more form of
Benny.
assurance you've yet to peruse.
Malcolm, I tire of this. What could you have that could possibly...
No.
Oh, I just realized underneath his beard, he probably has the cleft chin. Oh yeah.
None of this tired lark. I've sat here and endured more than enough shouting for anyone to be more tired than me. I'm referring to the Treaty of Liège.
What? What? See, I'm wondering if this is actually an official thing. I'm just going to pull this up quickly. World of Darkness. I misspelled Liège. I also misspelled darkness. Oh. According to the AI, which I'll then double check. Historical document, context chronicles. Wait, it's from Chronicles. Gonna pull this over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was not expecting a Chronicles reference. Okay, that's okay, maybe that's just more of a random. Okay, so that's more of a vampire thing, not a hunter thing. So it could be completely unrelated.
What are you doing?
Funny you mentioned that treaty. It's the same thing that saved Pascal Blacklaw in the Philippines.
That's right. But what is Occam playing at?
In accordance with the Treaty of Liège, the Ephraelian Senecal of East Anglia and the Blacklaw Arcanum Chapter House stand obliged.
Wait, that was the Arcanum Chapter House leader? Look at this and tell me that is not a vampire.
To aid one another as if
Both
they
have blue
were
lips.
one order.
Go on.
Just prior to his abduction, I had been in, well, let's say, talks about reinstating the membership of one Marcus.
Trying to call his last name?
Marcus. I don't know his bloody last name.
Surnames are a defilement of the
He
consonants
doesn't
and
actually
vowels
have
that
them.
constitute them.
Shut up. Marcus is a member of the Great Yarmouth Arcanum Chapter House. Effective, let's say,
An hour ago?
just before his kidnapping.
What?
According to the treaty, you are bound to aid in his rescue.
God damn, Occam. Okay, yeah, that is the MVP of this chapter. Occam. Hell yeah. Everyone cheers.
Silence.
That's if they agree to it, though.
This treaty is, indeed, between the Society's East Anglian Cynical and the Arcanum's Great Yarmouth Chapter House.
But
this treaty does also go back as far as the 1800s. A
600 years older, or 600 years less than your order's old.
Respectable age, but it is only ever applied to members of either organization that are part of the Blacklaw family. Did you forget that part, cousin?
Blacklaw family.
Because Dee never filed the divorce paperwork. They're married still. That's her nephew. Oh, you son of a bitch.
We only up there.
Damn it!
Another failed compromise.
Nope.
Well, he is,
still,
strictly speaking.
Yes.
I beg your unfathomable pardon.
What was it you said, Dee? Something along the lines of, I never signed our divorce papers?
Yes.
This is so bad!
Blacklaw, my husband! You!
Please just be quiet.
No. It's Dee in the solar plexus.
Qualifies as domestic abuse. But I really can't read.
These papers, Benny, are sufficient.
Oh. Oh. Oh God, that's just, I love these people. They're fucking awesome. God damn. Occam's awesome. D's awesome. The throwaway joke is now being brought up as an actual point. And you can tell it's all an ass pull, but it's a technically correct ass pull, which makes it the best kind.
Sufficient enough to prove my relation to D and his family. And while we could drag out legal proceedings should you find them insufficient, I think you'd find that D has an infuriatingly extensive dossier on his marriages and divorces.
He keeps the paperwork for them? How many has he had? Probably a lot.
How irritating.
What are you talking about?
You're now obligated.
Sister, there's no way that...
Also, is it just me or is that a New Jersey accent? Is it New Jersey? I can't place it.
This marriage is legal. You don't have to abide by...
It's illegal in the UK, but you know where it was legal?
US?
As of 2003.
America!
The beating black heart
wait,
of the
the European
Union. Belgium, baby!
Oh my God! So the entire time they've been doing Belgium slander, and yet somehow that becomes the thing that hurts them the most. That being Belgium is what gets them over the line.
What if you want?
If only the Pope was here.
I am literally, legally this man's husband. I love documentation.
Under the relevant statutes of the treaty, this makes Marcus my stepson. Which, if I'm correct, means that... Go on, cousin.
You know, Occam, I truly despise your acumen for finding loopholes.
But you can see she's damn proud of him all the same, though.
Don't you think it's one of my better qualities?
Sister Major, why are you respecting this?
We'll discuss that another time. Monsignor Angelo, I want you to try and catch that gas-masked cow before she departs with her stooges.
What?
We need assistance from them. Chemical assistance.
Fine, ma'am.
Honestly, I could see Blair easily going off the reservation if it meant more murder. And then immediately regretting it because going off the reservation for Pentex sounds like a very bad idea. Although never going back to the reservation sounds like a good one.
We'll show you pagans up after all.
Yeah, doubtful.
Chancellor! Oh, thank you so much.
They literally just sent the equivalent of the Ultramarines to get Marcus back. This is literally... Oh my God. It's literally exactly what happened in TTS, but in a way more gripping and almost fraught manner.
This. I can't believe that worked! I mean, they're like Catholic, but oh, wow, holy shit, I am so happy!
They're like Catholics?
How can I...
Come.
That cost him, didn't I?
You know what this means.
All too well.
What?
Unfortunately.
Idiot! 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 Idiot!
What?
Idiot!
What? Is something the matter?
Just because the treaty has shifted the responsibility to a legally binding format does not mean the cost associated is now null and void.
What was the
Still
cost?
seek to force us to serve.
No. As I...
She's in the order. When they save one, they probably force them in, so Occam probably has to go in now.
said, responsibility has shifted. This also means that responsibility for compensating the East Anglian Cynical and his associates now falls to Occam.
I'm afraid she's right, lads. Even back when our granddad Pascal Blacklaw got into a situation that was...
Similar.
Oh, yeah, we'll say similar. Similar to this one. Didn't mean the Ephraelians were doing it out of the kindness of their own hearts.
They save him, so he joins. That's why she's in them, because family probably joined up.
Someone's got to pay the piper.
And in doing so, the Arcanum Chapter House itself will be used as collateral to ensure it is complete. This could allow the Arcanum London to have it shut down.
Oh, it's not actually people, it's money. Okay. That's doable. Because Big D doesn't care about the location in the slice, so this probably isn't even a problem for him.
Your legacy. Father's legacy. Dead.
And knowing Morag Holmescroft, you'll be privately indebted to Arcanum London for the rest of your life.
Morag Holmescroft. Morag would be a Oh, God. London is going to be elves. Is it the Laughing God running the Arcanum in London?
Do you really want to take that risk? Are you going to ruin your life for these malcontents?
What? The artifacts and documentation and...
The most important one they could probably lose is the one they're not going to let them know about and let Occam see on his own time.
Well, they'll have to balance their books, just look things over with their fine-toothed bureaucratic combs. But this debt we're claiming to the Leopoldites certainly will make it easier for them to see the Arcanum's private ownership of the place as a liability.
And as a senior member of the leadership, I must be forced to contribute the funds I had set aside earlier to this venture.
And he's still holding up.
To play favorites.
All of this work, our legacy.
Uncle, look, our legacy will be in how we commit ourselves in every endeavor. Not just the things we achieve. Granddad and Wernan, they understood that.
I have.
Because he's talking about the family based on their granddad and what he got without knowing the full truth, probably. Where Kitten and Occam doesn't know it yet, but Kitten would know, understand, and just be able to tell how much more the legacy means to the people who actually matter. The people, specifically.
I have no intention of besmirching that nephew, but that we must do so on behalf of.
He's still doing it, though.
I am doing this for our friend and our legacy. Idéalisme autodestructeur.
Self-destructive idealism.
I am going to speak with my son.
Yeah, where is Brock anyways? Brick?
You squander what we have given you at your peril.
And Big D has not gone to his crazed face yet. He's been incredibly serious this entire time. Yeah.
Don't make me regret this. Au revoir.
Shall I leave you to deliberations with your family?
Yep. Aye, yeah, we've all got stuff to do.
I shall take my leave then. We've got silver bullets to requisition.
Nishtini, cousin.
We will not waste what you provide us, Benedicta.
We'll see. Adieu.
Dumb question. I have no idea what language they were speaking. I assumed it was Belgium, but I have no idea what language Belgium speaks. Yeah. But isn't adieu French? Yeah.
Occam, I'll tell you straight. London will not be happy. Don't expect to remain Chancellor for long.
Probably would help his hairline. Maybe even get some of it back. Maybe in a bigger beard.
The chair.
Good evening.
Good evening. Curva! Coffee's cold! Give me another canister before I pass the fuck
Curva?
Well then. Feck!
Will...
What's with the gnome hat in the background?
Will everything be...
Oh, I have no bloody idea, neophyte. Times, they are a-changing, it seems.
We certainly didn't expect you to do this. I'll put in a good word for you.
Are you grateful, at least?
Of course we are.
More than you know, Occam.
Well, that's small comfort, at least. I'd hate to get the same level of childish ungratefulness you'd given the others.
We'll not squander this, Occam.
Yeah, to be fair, the ungratefulness saved their asses. Because any deal with Pentex is always worse. The other ones, all of the other ones they could probably deal with. Pentex is the nope one there. Also, Josh mentioned the French speaking. Oh, Belgium is speaking French. Okay, that makes sense.
My words. Not after such a hefty potential sacrifice.
Oh, potential is doing the work of Atlas there, D. I've got a feeling that even if the Arcanum retains control over everything here, our days of doing anything without the paralyzing gaze of the Coalition are over. Our freedom to conduct ourselves is out the door now, so to speak.
I mean, Occam is family. Maybe he just grabs a few other people who goes with him. Rogue hunters, even.
I am sorry, Occam.
Vernon is gone. Killed like meat at the hands of a thing of the supernatural.
Still have a lot of questions about that. Just because that fly buzzing when they talked about the werewolf killing him, something is still not adding up to me. I don't think it's Remold. I think it was an indication by the creators using the fly when they were speaking of the death that something was not as we assumed. I just don't know what still. And I think the clues are there, but I'm missing it, and that bothers me.
For some monstrous, deeper purpose than I'd care to fathom. It maimed many of us. It kidnapped a young man. We have to make good on our promises to see justice done for the dead, the wounded, and those yet alive.
You have my sword, Occam.
I'll need a damn sight more than that. Worden was a brilliant scholar.
Yeah.
He was a brave man.
And he would have ties to hunter organizations that are not entirely separate from the Coalition because he was getting the money sent to them instead. Oh.
He was a father of sorts. Look, I want everything you all can bring to bear. No holding back. And no goddamn infighting with the Leopoldites. Just try to do that for me, all right?
We will, Occam. It's good to have you back.
Don't get used to it.
We will survive, we will prosper, and so will you. I swear it.
I've heard you swear on far too many things you ended up breaking.
Yeah. Oh, please don't let that line be prophetic. Oh. What was Experian? We will survive.
We will prosper, and so will you. I swear it.
I've heard you swear.
Is he swearing on his life? Because that could really be taken out of him. Like, just give a big enough fight, maybe put him in a chair and not able to move.
On far too many things you ended up breaking.
Hell, I could break Occam.
I don't think those words
break
of yours are
D.
any comfort.
I'm just happy you're on our side.
Well, we'd best get ready. The hunt begins, eh?
Definitely a lot of setup happening here.
We here at Speaker Popenang.
Oh, wait. I want to make sure I catch all the clues. I was told specifically that there's lore relevance being dropped in here. I just don't know when they start. Here we go.
We here at Speaker Popenang.
Oh, it wasn't
Speaker D Benang. Skeeper. Are a zombie.
My
Stay
God.
your cat, boy.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's a good line.
God, Speaker D's a great voice.
No, no.
You can just hear him move between
Sounded like
characters.
fucking Karen.
The chaos flower will wither. Will die.
Kitten is in the iron lung.
Oh, God.
We've decided to really add to the stakes of Hunt of the Parenting to give Kitten is now in the iron lung.
Yep. Now we have Kitten Plier.
The golden lung!
In order to save Marcus, I must enter the golden lung.
Oh my God, no! But it parallels text to speech. It's perfect. Yes, yes, Hunter the Parenting is a prequel to TTS confirmed.
My God. Honestly, though, if this is what actually, for any reason, Games Workshop ever got bought out by White Wolf, I would approve of this one. The other way around would be very depressing. God. Are they going to do something for Carl the Deranged here?
Okay, every here we have a Dremora from fucking Morrowind.
Oh God, he's playing this game. I don't get it. Why?
What are you up to?
Murder.
Hi.
Actually,
please tell
Satan.
me your plight. Fuck off. This is the Scrump Goblin created by our beautiful Garrett. Olsak the Gerard.
Oh, that is a
I don't wanna
face.
talk to you. Fuck off. Fuck off. Actually, Satan.
My acolytes.
Very good.
The Togo. Wait, Togo?
I don't want to talk to him.
I got into an argument with the heroes of
Garg the Goblin Griller. From famous... Oh my god.
Fucking kill all goblins. So that was a lot, but that was also really cool. There is a lot going on right now, and I want to figure out what's going on because I know there's a lot loaded in there. The Black Shuck keeps coming up, meaning that's once, oh, cool thing. Twice, concerning. 3 times from 3 separate, different, completely unrelated, or what I thought were unrelated audio logs and now mainline episode. That is very much what they're looking for. I think we know why the werewolves are into the data because they're probably looking for Black Shuck. We know why the Swedes are into the data because they probably want to get more about Black Shuck because Operation Twilight, which is finding out about Black Shuck and the vampires. I wonder if that's one of the end of the world scenarios. Again, I haven't followed that line. I didn't want to look into it too much on stream in case it was for a spoiler for something that someone else wanted. That said, I'm going to immediately go and look for like direct videos or understanding about that later as soon as this is done. So that's very much there. The Swede also was intentionally giving away a lot of information, but after he provided that he was information sieve, how much of that was intentional, how much was just because he is, I don't know, but I would love to find out. And then there's just everything else. Something is going on, but the big part is that initial aspect with the fly. Something is going on there, and I do not know what. Because it could be a lot of different things. The worm pulling back from Pentex, I don't know, because it doesn't directly control it. It's just a bunch of people who serve it who are assholes. But at the same time, there's other things going on. There's other factions, different things we've been seeing in play. I mean, we got Mike Dragon, of all places, apparently is a real character who's now actively in here and was in an ad and now is real. And there's that. There's so much here. We don't know who the ghoul is. Cosmic in the chat absolutely saying there's no way it's Occam. As long as it doesn't turn out to just be the fly, which I guess at this point maybe it is because the fly keeps being active. Ugh. Yeah. No, Martin in the chat says it's a Bane feeding on despair. Maybe. But it's always been used when it's been brought up. But it only was brought up once. There's something going on, but it's always been an indication of activity. I still feel there's more that we don't understand. But we'll eventually get to it. Probably next year. And we'll get a bunch of side analog stories as we go along. It'll be awesome. So what I have to do now is wait for Cosmic to make a video. Then I can just ruthlessly tear into him as he completely misses the point. And I definitely didn't. Okay, I'm just going to wait a few seconds because I know he's watching. He's going to absolutely rage about that, so you're welcome. Hopefully he paused it to hear me explain all that. But yeah, joking aside, there's a lot of things in here that I think will probably become relevant as the story progresses. And there's going to be a bunch of things I thought would just be throwaway lines and then turn out to be massively relevant. Like the entire joke about I didn't sign the divorce papers being a plot relevant, incredibly important turning point. Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.